Hey, what is up guys? Thanks for jumping here back again. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum and its current trend. We are also going to be taking a look at the Ether Bitcoin valuation as well as the Ether Chainlink valuation, and we're going to have a sneak peek at the overall performance of the whole crypto market each year to debunk some ideas in this space. But before we do get into this one, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, leave the video a thumbs up and a comment, as every bit of support helps us moving forward. So let's get into this one. Now, Ethereum has literally been a horse throughout the last 2 years. We have bottomed here in March when the whole market got destroyed. Ethereum went to roughly $85, but since then it has been a rally for big boy Ethereum, and we can surely say that we have been following this trend throughout this cycle. Yes, it's true, we have had several small pullbacks along the way, and it's normal, as you can see right here, and even a big one right here of around 63%, but nonetheless the horse didn't stop and kept running, following its trajectory to the upside. Now, one thing interesting about Ethereum is that it didn't get a pullback like the other coins. I mean, even Bitcoin went down 30% from its all-time high. Cardano is down 60% currently, Link is down 50%, and Solana is down 31% as of today from the peak. However, Ethereum is only down 18% as of today, as of the time I'm recording this video. And we know that 18% in this space is honestly not a big of a deal. So Ethereum is still standing strong. The question now is, will it keep this momentum? Can Ethereum continue the race it has been doing? Now, if we pull up the KDJ, which is a momentum indicator, we can see a downward pressure on the weekly. We have the black line going to the downside right here, with the blue line starting erased against the orange line, and this is no good news. Same thing with the MACD right here. To me, it looks like things are heading south, and there is a high chance of us seeing another decent pullback of around 20 to 25%, taking us back to $3,300, $3,400. Of course, this is not going to happen tomorrow, this is not going to happen this week, but it has a chance of happening in the upcoming few weeks, I would say. Now, one thing we know about Ethereum is that it tends to perform really well in the last few days of December and in Q1 of each year. A lot of people are going to say that this is what usually happens in the crypto space overall, but this isn't true. Now, if we pull up this chart to debunk this idea that the whole crypto asset tends to rally in Q1 of each year, we can see that it's really not the case. I mean, these two charts are basically the same thing, and they show the monthly ROI of the whole crypto space since March 2014. And by monthly ROI, I mean the return on your investments if you invested in this space at the beginning of each month and cashed out at the end of it. And clearly, January isn't always a good month. On average, its ROI is negative, but let's not focus on that, because you can clearly get a good month, for example, in which we get 70% ROI, let's say, or 80%, and that would compensate for the losses that we've had in the previous years. But clearly, January isn't a banger for the whole crypto space as people may think of it. I mean, 4 out of the last 7 years have been in the red. February looks decent, but historically speaking, the best month for this space overall has been April. The last 6 years have been looking girthy, they have been green. 8.67% of ROI in April of 2016, 33% in 2017, 59% in return in April of 2018, 21.64% in 2019 right here. Then we have had this 35% last year after the crash in March, and an 18% return this April. 2014, 2015 have been red, yeah, that's true, but even the moves to the downside weren't significant, to say the least. They have been small. What is a 3% move to the downside? That's nothing. So as you can see, this claim that I always see of January being a banger of a month, of January being such good of a month for the whole crypto space, has been debunked. However, if you say that Ethereum has the tendency to rally at this period of time, then yeah, you are right. Ethereum has the tendency not only to do well against the US dollar at the end of December and January, but it also hammers Bitcoin and the vast majority of the alts. If we go to Ether Bitcoin chart, I mean, it's clear that Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin each time in this phase, and this has been the case for the last 5 years. We've had 1,900% move to the upside for Ethereum against Bitcoin in 2016, a 680% move in 2017, another 425% move to the upside against Bitcoin in 2018, and these have been massive, like 2016, 2017, 2018, they've been massive. A small 65% move to the upside for Ethereum against Bitcoin in 2020, and even if this seems small, it really isn't. I mean, keep in mind that this is Ethereum to Bitcoin, not Ethereum to USD. A 65% move against Bitcoin is a decent move. And similar to the last 4 years, this year has also been good for Ethereum against Bitcoin. So, moral of the story, Ethereum has always hammered Bitcoin in January, let's say. Does this mean that we are going to have the exact same thing going into 2022? I mean, it's very likely that it happens, since it's been the case since literally 2016, but this doesn't mean that it must happen. It's likely that it happens if history is any indicator right here, and after all, history has always been our indicator, to be fair, but this isn't something to take with you to the bank blindly. This doesn't mean that it's gonna happen 1000%. Now, if we go to the Link Ether valuation just to discuss the performance of one of the alts against Ethereum, we can see that Chainlink has the tendency to lose its value against Ethereum in the beginning of each year. Chainlink, similar to Bitcoin, has lost 66% of its value to Ether right here in 2018, which means that Ethereum outperformed Link. Same thing in 2019. Link lost almost half of its value in a month to Ethereum, which is worrying if you are a Link holder. And same thing this year, despite this big green candle that we've had, it's been basically the exact same thing. Chainlink lost its value against Ethereum, which means that Ethereum outperformed Link in January. So again, Ethereum USD isn't looking that sharp for me for the time being. Yeah, sure, I mean, the price can go up 5, 6, 7, maybe 10% if you are lucky enough. I'm not gonna wake up from bed for a 5% move to the upside. It's looking to me like we have a shift in the trend. It's looking to me like we have a movement to the downside coming in, but that doesn't mean that Ethereum can't outperform alts like it usually does. Even if it goes down, it still can outperform alts if they get hammered against the US dollar, of course. If the alts get hammered against the US dollar and Ethereum loses a bit of its value against the US dollar, then Ethereum will clearly outperform the alts as usual. So this was about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave the video a thumbs up and a comment, and peace.